Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. The Prince replied, once upon a time there was like a king in the city of Varanasi in northern India. There was like a prince also, and like the king very loved his son. Being quite intelligent, the prince learned all the education by the age of 16. So then, like, he saw that every person in the city had superstitions. They said that the gods that were living in the tree gave everything they need, and all the people wished for a good marriage, having a good birth, and wealthy family. So then he saw that, and he said to himself that there was going to be like some people that sacrifice the animals for thank you to the gods, and then like they would sacrifice every animal. So there was a lot of people, so they had to sacrifice a lot of people. So he came up with a plan, and then first he rode his carrion to like the tree that people thought there was going to be like the god. So then he offered all the things that people offered except the animals, only water and perfume and water and flowers. So like then he used time to the next step. Like the king passed away, and then like the prince became king, and then he said to his loyal subjects, did you know how do you think I became king? And then he said the ministers were quiet. Nobody knew the answer. So then like he told them that the gods I had prayed to the gods. So then now I must make an offering. So then the people said, oh, what animal do you want to kill? So then the prince said, I do not want to kill any animal. All I want to do is offer the person that cannot follow the 5 precepts. Like if you are no stealing, no lying, no 2 tongues, and no being, and do not lose your mind because of alcohol. So then all the people were silent because they feared for their life if they had done any of those 5 things. So then like the prince said, I will kill the person who does not follow that law. So that is my offering. Go and tell the god that I am doing it. So then like the prince said to himself again that this plan had worked. Now people's superstitions had actually helped themselves. So then now it is all rested. Everybody will follow the 5 precepts. Then nobody dared to like kill any animal or kill any person that has life or any living being. So then the whole city was known for the 5 precepts. The summary of the story is like there was a prince, and he had a plan because there was people that like has superstitions about a god. So he came up with a plan and it worked. So then he told everybody to follow the 5 precepts, and like it all worked. And like he he was the king, and then like the whole city became the city of the 5 precepts. And the moral is that we should not believe in superstitions, but if you have a plan, like it will for good. If you have a plan to good, like a good deed, like for the prince, he wanted to do a good deed, and in order to help those animals that were sacrificed, so then like he was going to make a plan, and it was for a good deed, so it worked. So then an example is that like once I had like a friend, like, but she was like not really she didn't really understand Buddhism, so I came up with a plan to help her understand, and I read like some Buddhist stories for her, and then I told all my friends, and then like she knew, like she memorized like one of the stories now. And another example is like a story my mom told me was like there was a goat ready to get sacrificed. So like first he was smiling very brightly when they were washing him. Then when they were drying him, he was crying. So then they asked, why are you smiling and then you're crying? So they took the goat to the minister, and then like the minister asked what's going on. So then they told him the whole incident. So the goat said, did you know this is my last time being here and getting my head chopped off? Because that is because I'm smiling. And why am I crying is that, but when because of this, you will be chopped, your head will be chopped 500 times, because that is what happened to me when I sacrificed a goat. So then like the person like came up with a plan and told all the servants to guard around, but instead of that, it still happened, but it was a good try. So like a big boulder was like almost like struck by lightning, but then it did. So then the rock was chopped into pieces, and then like the goat still got chopped. So like the plan still did work for a good deed, but it didn't work because the law of karma. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật.
Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. The salty liquor. Once upon a time, there was a tavern who would always try to make better inventions for his customers. He owned a shop and would sell his liquors to the men who came regularly to drink. One day, he wanted to take a deep dive into the water on a hot day. He wanted to relax and have no worries or fear of losing anything. So right before he left, he told his bartender to he could take charge and to be nice, and he should do things to get the customers to come again and not get mad at them. So when he left to go to the water, some other people, a group of people came in and they bought some liquor, and the bartender watched them gulp the liquor all up. And then right before they left, they took a little salt and they took a little salt and they put it in their mouth. And then after that they left. The the bartender was very curious. He wondered why do they have drink salt, a little salt after they drink beer. Because he did not want to show his ignorance, he did not ask them and did not know. So, and then after that, he did not realize that the salt was to defeat the bittery taste that from the liquor after they drank. In the end, he thought that it would make the liquor taste better. So he spent a very long time taking all the liquors that the tavern had, and he poured a, a lot of salt, and thought this would be a very good idea, a very good invention. It will make the economy market start to go very high, and the tavern will be very proud of me, and we will become very rich because of this invention. So he took each bottle that the tavern had and he poured in salt. And then when another group of people came, he he gave them the liquor. And right when they drank it, they spat it out immediately. The bartender did not know. But then later, after he thought about it for a while, he realized that the salt did not make it taste good, but it made it taste bad. And the customers were not very satisfied with their drink and left the bar and went to a different bar to drink liquor. So then, when the tavern came back, he saw that the bartender and all of his liquor were ruined, and his tavern was like no more. Because of that, he went to his best friend, the king's advisor, and told him the whole story of how the bartender put salt in the liquor and gave it to the customers, and they left and went to a different bar. So then, after hearing that, the 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 wise advisor his told the tavern that help can also bring destruction. The moral of this story is that help is no excuse for helping is not trying to help is not an excuse to destruction. An example of this is that this one time I had I was trying to help my friend, and so I was trying to help my friend do his work because he really needed help, but the teacher was making copies of work in the front of a play. So then when I when the tutor when they came back, they saw that I was talking with the person, and I got in trouble when I tried to explain that the people that I was trying to help my friend, but did not believe me, and they said that I shouldn't make excuses to be able to talk to my friends. So then another example of this is that a story that I heard was that there were a bunch of people who liked to make excuses, and one person made an excuse to do something good while he was actually doing something that was very bad. So when the other people caught him, he said that he was trying to help. He was just trying to help, but he accidentally um ruined their stuff. So then that they got very mad, and they soon realized that it was like not an accident, and they confronted him the next day about how he was not being very good, and how he made an excuse of helping, and he made the excuse so he could do something bad. After he re-explained to them that he was just trying to do something good, they said that it wasn't an excuse to do. Just because he made an excuse doesn't mean that he was able to do something else that was bad. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật.